Okay guys, so good morning. Let us start with the next topic. Ready na po? Hello?
Oh, sir.
Okay. Okay, so last time discuss natin is the different ways on how we can find the integrals of okay, we had the theorems in getting the integrals from the basic integration formula. So let me just show you before we proceed with here. Okay, so we had these theorems, if you would remember, we had this. We had these 6 theorems, and then afterwards, we did substitution method, okay? And then we continued with the theorems in using the, or if it involves trigonometric function, and then this. Okay, so you would recall, we finished all this last time. Tama? Naalala pa ba ito?
Apo, sir.
Okay, for now, we will now proceed with another technique of integration. Aside from substitution, we also what we call, we have your integration by parts. Okay? So how do we use this method in getting the integrals of some function? So first is, let us recall your product rule for derivatives. If you would remember your product rule, but if I have the derivative of a product, say get the derivative of u times v, it will just be u multiplied with derivative of the second factor v, and then plus copy the second factor and then derivative of the first, right? Naalala po ba itong product rule natin?
Apo, sir.
Okay. Bakit kailangan natin maalala to? Kasi dito lang manggagaling yung method na to. Okay, so if notice, if I try to integrate both sides of this equation now, I will have this. Since the integral of a sum is just the sum of the integrals, so I can sort of separate them. And then the integral of duv is just simply uv. Okay. And if I try to have, say this one, if I try to solve for the integral of udv, I can just simply subtract both sides by integral of v du. That's why I have this. So dito manggagaling, ito na yung tinatawag nating integration by parts. So by using this formula, we can actually sort of perform integration using this method. Okay? So ito lang ang tatandaan natin. Kaya siya tinawag din na integration by parts kasi we will try to subdivide the integrals into two parts. Namely, hanapin natin si u at hanapin natin si dv. And then with this, we can use this to sort of rewrite this integral into this difference. Okay? Malinaw po?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, let's have a very simple example. Okay, let's have this. How do we integrate this? So notice, if we try to use the method of substitution here, kahit anong gawin natin dito, hindi natin siya mag-integrate. Okay? But if we try to rewrite this in this form, so hanapin natin, identify natin si u at saka si dv. Okay? So ano mangyayari? So gawin natin u si x. Okay? And then ang magiging dv naman ay yung natira, si e to the x dx. So tatandaan natin si u, walang, syempre dahil u lang yan, walang differential. Si dv andun lagi si dx niya. Okay? And then you add to include another factor or maybe another factor on the integrand natin. Kaya siya integration by parts kasi parang we will be separating the integrand into two parts. Okay? So now, if I try to get the derivative of this equation here, u equals x, so the derivative of u will just be equal to the derivative of x. But in here, instead of getting the derivative, I'll try to get the integral. So if I integrate, so parang notice if I try to integrate dv, so I integrate this, okay, and then I integrate also the other side of the equation, what will happen? So what will happen, guys? So what will be the integral of dv? So that will just be v, right? And then the integral of e to the x is also e to the x, so we have here. Okay, did you get this, guys? Did you understand?
Yes po.
Okay, so we just plainly integrate this equation, both sides of the equation. So we have v is equal to e to the x. Okay, now, so balikan natin yung ating integration by parts. Kailangan natin makuha si uv at saka si integral ng v du. Okay, so if I try to write it down, parang kunwari dito si uv, di ba? Minus integral of v du. Di ba ito yung magiging integral ni u dv, di ba? Okay? So si u natin ay x. So kopyahin lang natin siya. And then v natin ay e to the x. Kaya magkakaroon tayo dito na x e to the x. Ito si u. Okay? This is your u and this is your v. Copy? Ayun yung minus sign. Ayun yung integral sign. Ito si v. At saka ito naman si du. Copy?
Apo, sir.
Which notice, we can now easily integrate this. Ito na lang natira na mahirap i-integrate. But this one is easy to integrate because integral of e to the x is just e to the x itself, right? So we have this and we are done. Question? Malinaw po?
Opo, sir.
Okay, let's have another example. How about if we have this? Okay. Dito, if we try to use, let me try using u. Gagawin kong u kunwari. Si x cube, okay? Dahil ito si u ko, gawin kong dv to be ln x dx. Okay. If that happens, notice, if I get my du, magiging 3x squared dx yun. Tama? And if I get my v, wala tayong integral ni ln x dx, di ba? Handala niya. Notice wala tayong integral ni ln x. Ang meron tayo, integral ng 1 over x, right?
Apo, apo.
If you would remember that, ito, integral ng 1 over u du. Pero wala tayong integral ni ln. Diba? Kahit sa tingnan natin dun sa ating mga theorems, wala tayong integral ni ln x. So, ibig sabihin, hindi uubra yung ganong klaseng sa subdivide natin ng ating okay? Hindi ito uubra na ganito yung ating way ng sa subdivide ng parts ng ating integrand. Diba? Tama ba? So dahil hindi ubra, papalitan natin siya. Okay, let me erase this. Okay. So notice, what if instead of x squared, ang gagawin kong u ay ln x. Okay? And of course, my dv will be, since ito na yung aking u, ito, yung natira, which is x cubed dx, yun yung magiging dv ko. Okay? Can you follow?
Yes
Opo,
po, sir.
sir.
Okay? And then if I try to get the derivative of u will just be du, and derivative of ln x is 1 over x dx, right?
Opo, sir.
And then here, if I try to integrate, integral of dv will just be v, and then the integral of x cubed dx will just be x to the 4 over 4. So I have this. Okay? So, or basically, pagpalitin natin ito. So parang ganito lang yan, di ba? Okay? So ito na yung aking u. Ito yung aking dv. So I can now use my formula a while ago. So kailangan ko ay si uv saka si minus integral ng v du. Okay, so ito siya. Diba? Ito yung u ko. Okay, ito si u, ito si v. Pinalit ko lang ng sulat kasi masagwang tingnan na nasa likod nasa harap si ln x. Pero para sa akin naman, no problem. Okay, and then I have here the minus sign. Don't forget the minus sign, and then the integral sign, of course. And this is my v again. Okay, ito yung v ko. And this is my du. Follow?
Opo, sir.
Okay, then let's try to simplify this first. Especially this integral here. So I'll be placing the constant outside, and notice I have an x to the 4 here, and then I have an x here, so I can simplify that. I can rewrite that in this manner, right? So nilabas ko si 1/4, and then x to the 4 over x, kaya nagkaroon tayo dito ng x squared. X cubed rather. Okay, so which I can now easily integrate this, right? Just like your dv here, so I can have this one. So, x to the 4 over 4 yan, dahil may 1/4 tayo dito, so 4 times 4, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 16 sa denominator. Question?
Sir, may question po ako.
Okay.
Ano po, is there any instances po ba na magkabaliktad si VDU tsaka si UDV?
Just like what we did a while ago, di ba, na pag pinaligtad natin yung parts, hindi uubra. Okay, but there would be cases na pwede silang mapagbaliktad, pero later on,
Sige po, sir. Thank you.
okay, I'll be giving you kung alin ang dapat na gawing you. Parang sino yung mas powerful na maging you para meron niyang pagkakasunod-sunod.
Apo. Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Pwede niyong makita kanina during our first example, sa first example natin, meron tayong parang may x at saka e to the x. So mapapansin mo, mas powerful yung polynomial kaysa sa exponential. Pag sinabi powerful, yun ang gagawin mong u muna than the exponential. So isasama mo sa dito. Ito naman, mas powerful naman yung polynomial over logarithmic. Okay? So, baliktad. Mas powerful yung logarithmic over polynomial. Sorry. Okay? Now, how about, let me see. Aside from that, let's have pwede rin nating magawa na yung let's have, here is my other example. Okay, let's have this naman. Paano pag ganito naman? So notice, if we try to use simple substitution yung before, usually gagawin natin i-let u natin ito, di ba? Pag nilet u mo to, ang magiging du mo dyan is negative 2 dx. May x tayo dito. So hindi ubra yung simple substitution. Tama? But if you try to use your integration by parts, if I let u to be x, of course, du will be dx, and then natira, yung sine 1 minus 2x dx, gawin ko siya dv. Okay, so my derivative, if you would remember, if I try to integrate this, parang, if I let w to be 1 minus 2x, my dw will be negative 2 dx, right? Okay? So parang ang mangyayari natin dito, dw over 2 is equal to negative dw over 2 will be dx. Right? So parang ito, pwede natin siyang isulat as yung dx ay negative 1/2, so may negative 1/2 sine w dw siya. Right? Can you follow?
Opo, sir.
Okay, so which we can integrate now. If I try to integrate this, okay, so my integral of dv will just dv, and then if I integrate this, this will be negative 1/2, negative 1/2 times negative cosine w, di ba? So, gawin ko na lang positive cosine w. Right? Can you follow? May kaya magiging positive ito. So, ang magiging v ko will be 1/2 cosine of w, which is cosine of 1 minus 2x over 2. And nagkaroon tayo dito ng over 2. Okay? Malinaw po? Hello po.
Opo, sir.
Baka may tanong, huwag maiyang magtanong ha. Okay, sige, tuloy na natin. So, kailangan natin ito isulat as UV. So, U natin ay X, ang V natin ito. So, ito si UV. So, X times cosine of 1 minus 2X over 2. Ito si U, ito si V. And minus V du, right? So, ang V natin ay ito, and then du is dx. So, cosine of 1 minus 2x over 2. So, nilagay ko lang sa labas si over 2. And then, ito yung aking du, which is dx. So, nasundan po?
Opo, sir.
Okay, so ito, madali na natin itong integrate ulit. So, parang cosine, babalik tayo, cosine of w dw over negative 2 ulit yan, di ba? So, may over negative 2 yan. So, ang integral ng cosine ay sine ulit. So, magiging ganito siya. Okay? Sine of 1 minus 2x. Kaso meron tayong over negative 2 dun, di ba? Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 1/4 dito. Negative 1/2 times negative 1/2 kaya positive 1/4. Okay? Opo.
Opo, sir.
So notice, meron naman tayo dito na isang example wherein pinaglaban natin, paano pinaglaban, di ba? Sabong natin, pinaglaban natin si polynomial at saka si trigonometric. So dito naman, mas malakas naman si polynomial.
Mamaya.
Okay? So kung isa-summarize natin siya, okay, summarize natin. Di ba meron tayong trigonometric, meron tayong logarithmic, meron tayong exponential, tapos meron tayong polynomial. Si polynomial, mas malakas siya kay trigonometric, right? So unahin natin si P, tapos si T na dito sa una. Kaso, dun sa ating second example, if you would remember, mas malakas naman si logarithmic kay polynomial. Tama?
Opo.
Okay? So, mangyayari, mas mataas si logarithmic kay polynomial, so mas iuunahin natin si logarithmic. Okay? Ang isa pa, yung sa first example naman natin, mas malakas naman si polynomial kay exponential. Okay? So, ang mangyayari, mas malakas si polynomial kay exponential, so somewhere here si exponential. Ang tanong, sino ang mas malakas, exponential or trigonometric? Palagay niyo.
Exponential.
Sa palagay niyo, sino yung mas malakas?
Exponential.
Actually, mas malakas si trigonometric. Okay?
Mali.
Mali. Okay? So, ang mangyayari, kaya nga okay? Ito actually ang lagi nating tatandaan. Okay? Dahil actually galing sa favorite itong mangyari. Okay? Wait. So, dapat instead of, pwede nating i-generalize instead of polynomial, pwede natin siyang tawaging algebraic. Okay? Okay? Ano yung mga algebraic? Yung mga x, may square root of x, ganun-ganun, or 1 over x. Hindi ng polynomial. Basta algebraic na yung ating variable na merong real number na exponent. Okay? So, tatandaan natin to. Huwag tayo maging ganito, pero dapat yun na ang susundan natin sa integration by parts. So, from the from this, yung L stands for logarithm. Ito naman A for algebraic. Okay? Ito si trigonometric, and then this is your exponential. So, kapag may nakita kayo dito, ang magiging U natin, laging nagpiprecede si logarithmic, bago si algebraic, tapos si trigonometric, and then exponential. Actually, meron pa yung isa, yung I, pero hindi natin kasama yon, yung mga inverse na tinatawag. Okay, inverse. Okay, pero hindi natin to sinama sa natin, so hindi nyo kailangan isipin si inverse. Okay? So ito yung laging susundan natin. Kapag may nakita kayong dalawang kombinasyon ng either kunwari meron kang logarithmic and exponential, so ang gagawin natin U, si logarithmic muna. Okay? Kapag may nakita ka namang trigonometric and then logarithmic, si logarithmic naman ang magiging U natin. Okay? Malinaw po yan. Hello? 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 How do you do?
Opo, sir.
Parang isa lang. May iba dyan. Sige nga, magtatawag ako ha. Pag hindi kayo sumagot, I'll be kicking you in our meet. Okay? Sige. Kapag meron kang algebraic at saka trigonometric. Ano ang gagawin nating U? Tawag ako ha. Okay. Ayun. Tamon. Nandiyan ka ba, Tamon? Tamon. Going once. Pag nakik ko to, I will mark you absent in this meet ha. Tamon. Tamon Ezekiel. Third, calling Tamon. Ay, ako. Naalala ko tuloy yung naandun sa TikTok na yun. Na pag nagjo-join sa Meet, i-off ang camera tapos matutulog or mag-ML. Wala si Tamon, so i-kick natin si Tamon ha. Going once, going twice, wala. Tingnan natin to ha. Wala talaga.
Sir, ano?
Ayun, nabuhay. Tik na kitang
Algebraic, sir.
Algebraic. Okay, very good. Sige, next. Paano kapag exponential at saka algebraic naman? Okay, sino kaya? Okay, ito. Vigila. John Card.
Sir,
Oh, ano yung sagot? Ano
Algeb-
muna yung tanong?
exponential po tsaka algebraic po.
O, alin ang U?
Algebraic po, sir.
Very good. Sige, isa pa. Paano kapag logarithmic at saka trigonometric? Sino siya? Espiritu. Kristya. Diyan ka ba?
Logarithmic po, sir.
Ayun, very good. So, ganun ha. So, tatandaan na rin pagkakasunod-sunod para mas madali yung ating paggawa ng ating paggamit ng integration by parts. Okay? Okay, let's have more example. Gusto niyo pa ba? By the way, meron pang minsan hindi natatapos sa isang beses lang. Parang pagmamahal, di ba? Sometimes it's sweeter the second time around. Charot. Okay, but it's actually sometimes hindi natutuloy. Pero there are cases wherein we have to do the integration by parts all over again. Okay? I'll give you an example of that. Where is that example? Wait lang. I think it's here. Okay, this one. Okay? Notice, anong meron tayo? Meron tayong algebraic and then exponential. So, alin ang magiging U natin dito?
Algebraic.
Ito naman si Kyle, excited.
Sorry, sir.
Sige naman, nasagot na niya algebraic. So, ang magiging U natin dito ay, sige nga, hanap tayo. Wait lang, tatawag ako ha. Herrera, Arvin, Carl. Ano yung magiging U natin dito?
X-squared po, sir.
Ayun, ganda ng sounds mo ha. Ganda, sana sounds ka na lang. Charot. Okay, so U natin ay X squared. So ano yung magiging dv natin dito? Magtatawag ulit ako. Mendoza, Kaigi.
EX dx po.
Okay, very good. So du natin dito, what will be the derivative of U? Or du natin dito? Tawag ulit ako ha. Uy, Jocelyn. Jocelyn, uy, are you there?
X po, sir.
2x lang ba? 2x. Nalimutan natin si dx. Okay? Enough? And next. So, ano integral naman ng dv? So, that would be v, right? So, ano integral ng e to the x dx? Manuntag. Crescent joy. Manuntag, Miss Crescent Joy. Excited ka pa namang jumoin kanina sa klase. Miss Crescent Joy, going once. Excited siya pa nag-PM sa akin kanina. Medyo siya yung wala. Crescent Joy, going once. Crescent Joy. Miss Manuntag. Wala ka pa rin? Okay, tatanggalin na kita ha. Sure ka na? Sure ka na ba na ayaw mong salita? Crescent Joy. Crescent Joy. Going once. Ayaw talaga. Crescent Joy. Gising. Pigilan mo na yung pag-tiktok. Crescent Joy. Ano talaga? Naririnig ba ako ni Miss Crescent Joy Manuntag? Excited pa naman to join sa gimmick natin. Saan na yan? Kita sa kuwan ha. Pag ikaw hindi pa nagsalita, tanggal ka talaga dito. Okay, going once. Crescent Joy Manuntag, are you there? Wala pa rin. Tatanggalin. Okay, so tatanggalin natin si Crescent Joy ha. So ilang beses natin siyang tinawag, hindi siya nagsalita. So okay lang ba yun guys? Tatanggalin natin siya from the call at hindi naman siya nakikinig. Hello? Tatanggalin ko na siya ha. Wala. Ayun, nasina naman niya yung aking sa messenger.
Sir, andito po ako, sir.
Ayan,
Kakabalik ko
naku.
lang, sir.
Saan ka galing? Aba,
Sa CR, sir.
naku po. Ngayon pa pa nag-CR. Kanina excited kang jumoin tapos nag-CR ka pa ba?
Hindi kinakay, sir, Jumebs.
Wow, naka-record to iha. Ipopost ko to sa YouTube. Sige na nga. O, ano yung V natin? Ano ba naman? Jumebs ka ulit?
Wait, sir.
O, anong sagot sa GC niyo? Please.
EX, sir.
Ba, yun lang pala yan. Tama, E to the X. Okay, so notice, kung babalikan natin si UV, di ba? UV minus VDU, di ba? So, ito siya. Okay. U natin ay X squared. V natin E to the X. Ito si minus sign. Ito si, integral sign. Tapos si V. Ang V natin ay ito. 2X E to the X. Right? Yun yung V natin. Tapos ito si, ay tama. Mali pala. Mali. Ang V pala natin dito ay E to the X lang. Sorry naman. Okay, mali yung aking pointer. Okay, so ang ating V ay E to the X. Ito yung V natin. Right? So ang VU natin ay ito, saka ito. Okay? But notice, parang ito yung example 1 natin, di ba? Tama? So,
Apo, sir.
uulitin na naman natin si integration by parts. So, ito yung sabi natin na hindi natatapos lang sa isang beses yung paghihirap natin. Minsan kailangan dalawa. Okay? O hindi nakukuha sa isang jowa. Minsan pangalawang jowa tayo na nag-e-enjoy. Diba?
Sa kabit, sir.
O kaya, kaso minsan, hindi nagtatagumpay. May mga ganun din. I'll show you an example na hindi nagtatagumpay minsan kahit paulit-ulit ng ginagawa. Okay? So with this, we perform integration by parts on this integral again. So you ulit ay x dahil exponential and algebraic to. So algebraic ulit. And then dv natin e to the x, du ay dx, di ay e to the x. So ito, kukopyahin natin ito. Ito, constants, ilabas muna natin si constant. Di ba? So ito, gamitan ulit natin na integration by parts, pero nakuha na natin to using the first example, di ba? Ito, di ba? So copyahin na lang natin to. Okay, so nangyari, we have this. Okay? Question? Question po.
Wala po, sir.
Okay, okay.
po.
Ito yung isang example na hindi nagtatagumpay. Ay, pero nagtagumpay din pala ito. Wait lang. Isa na isang example ko na hindi ako nagtagumpay. Matuloy mahanap. Anyway, hanap yung aking isang. Okay, ito isang example natin. Pero, wait lang, naging ganito to. I try to fix my presentation dun sa what's yung message dyan? Okay. Yes, Gino.
Dalawang pa lang.
Yes po, sir.
Yes, may tanong.
Wala po, napindot lang po, sir.
Parang nagtutamag kanina. Let's have this. Okay, ito. Notice, di ba meron tayong ito, exponential and trigonometric. Di ba? So, anong dapat ang maging tawag nito? Ang susundan natin dito. So, alin ang powerful dito?
Trigo, sir.
Triangle. Okay. I'll double check. I think there's something missing here. Okay, sige. So, paano natin gagawin to? So, trigo. So, ano magiging U natin dito? Ay, dito. Ay, sorry, this. Ano magiging U natin dito? So, U natin dito will be,
EX po.
ha?
Second squared po, sir.
Second squared, di ba? Second squared x. So, ingat tayo ha. Pag nawala yung c dyan, ang pangit tingnan. So, what would be du? It will be 2 second x, okay, times second x tangent x dx, right?
Apa.
Okay, so du natin, ulitin as 2 second squared x tangent x dx. Right? So, dv natin, e to the x dx. B natin, e to the x. Hindi pa lang?
Opo, sir.
Yes po.
So, nangyari dito, di ba, uv minus integral of v du. U natin ay second square x. And then, b natin ay e to the x minus integral ng b natin is e to the x. At v natin, ang du natin ay 2 second squared x tangent x. Right? Any follow?
Apo, so.
Ang nangyayari, di ba parang mas bumubuhay natin,
Apo.
di ba? So parang ito ay e to the x second squared x. Ito ay labas natin si constant. So minus 2 integral na e to the x second squared x tangent x dx. Di ba? Parang kung titingnan natin from here, nadagdagan pa siya ng tangent, imbis na sumimple, mas nagiging komplikado. But can we continue with this? Parang medyo hindi uubra ata ang nangyayari, di ba? Di ba? So, minsan, pero pwede pa ba tayo magpatuloy nito? Palagay niyo. Guys, what do you think? Di ba parang ito yung sinasabi natin na minsan hindi uubra. Di ba parang naging komplikado. Kasi sa mga natin, tingnan natin ito. Parang ito na yun, yung una, sa dagdagan pa siya. Try natin ulit. Na ito yung gagawin natin ulit na U. Tapos ito naman yung dv natin ulit. Tingnan natin ang maging sura. Okay? Ang u natin dito ay secant squared x tangent x. Imagine magiging du natin dito will be what? Secant squared x times secant squared x, right? Plus tangent x times 2 secant x secant squared x tangent x, di ba? So magiging secant to the fourth x plus 2 secant squared x tangent squared x. Imagine, from here, mas magiging komplikado ito na mas magiging komplikado. Okay? So mukhang hindi uubra yung trigonometric, ay yung integration by parts dito. Okay? Can you follow?
Apo, sir.
Okay, so minsan, hindi umuubra. So ang mangyayari natin dito ay tantanan na natin ito. Okay? So hindi laging umuubra si integration by parts. Minsan hindi. So we have to think of other method. Okay? So, ano gagawin natin dito? Imagine niyo kapag ganun, mauulit lang yan, di ba? So, and this will become more complicated and nangyayari, hindi natin matatapos kasi paulit-ulit siya. So, maybe this one is uses parang baka mas kailangan pa nito mas advanced na method. Okay? Siguro, pwede nyo try gawin ito as your assignment. Maybe you can try doing this. Okay, nakamukuhan yung sagot. Sige nga, try nyo nga pagbalik na rin. What if ito yung gawin yung U? Ito yung gawin yung DE. Then maybe you can consider it. Gawin natin. I have here. Gawin natin na u natin ay e to the x. dp natin ay secant squared. Nangyari. So, du natin ay e to the x dx. So, be dx here. And then, ang d natin will turn out to be tangent x, right? Can you follow?
Apo, sir.
So, ang mangyayari, wala. Okay. Ito na yung magiging natin. So, uv natin, uv, so ito the x tangent x. Tapos, ang dv natin ay e to the x tangent x, right? Okay, sir. Can you follow? Pag binaliktad naman natin, magiging itsura niyan, ginawa naman natin yung u. Baliktad rin naman natin. Kasi pag inulit natin, ulitin natin na. So, ulit natin na ang u natin ay e to the x, kasi ang dv naman natin dito ay tangent x dx. Ang v natin dito will be integral natin. Meron tayong integral of tangent x, di ba? Where is that? ln secant u plus c. There is ln value of secant x. Okay? So, nangyari, this will turn out to be e to the x tangent x minus uv. So e to the x ln absolute value of secant x, okay, minus, or since minus yan, plus na to, integral of v, which is ln absolute value of secant x, and then du, so e to the x dx. So parang ang nangyari, mas naging komplikado, nagkaroon na naman tayo dito ng ln. Di ba? So notice, in any manner, are you still there, guys?
Apo, sir.
Yes
So
po.
in any manner, hindi necessarily na nagagamit si integration by parts. Okay? Okay pa. Did I make myself clear here? Yung mga times na just like the other example, madali nating ma-identify and then we can easily perform the integration by parts. So just like your substitution method, hindi laging siya lang ang one way. Pwede rin may iba pang way on how we can integrate. So that's why we have these methods, the substitution method and the integration by parts. We also have another one later on that we can use to integrate some functions. Okay? Malinaw po. Hello?
Malinaw po, sir.
So it's on center. I think it's time for us to take a break. Okay? Kahit naman hindi naging tayo, mag-break pa rin tayo. Okay? So I'll end my presentation now. Okay, see you later.